Minnesota Timberwolves. At shooting guard, Patrick Beverley. At power forward, Jared Vanderbilt. At the other guard position, D'Angelo Russell. At the other forward position, Anthony Edwards. At center, Karl Anthony Towns. Let's bring out the starters for your Phoenix Suns. At forward, 6'6", number 99, Jay Crowder. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. Center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, 6 feet, number 3, Chris Paul. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. The head coach for your Phoenix Suns is Monty Williams. Once again, your Phoenix Suns.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. The arrival of Chris Paul has galvanized the Suns team. He said, quote, Devin Booker had everything to do with why I came to Phoenix. Coach Monty Williams and his amazing staff. We have so many young guys who are just growing and so much depth. We've got great vets. It's a really fun team to be on.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And here's a look at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Russell in at the point. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And right around this time of the year, Doris, it can be easy to lose focus. But these mid-season games are just as important as any.
Well, consistency is always the thing teams are in search of. And it doesn't matter whether we're just tipping off or you're approaching the All-Star break. It's about, are you paying attention to detail? Are you leaning on the habits built? Because every game counts the same in the standings. A win is a win and a loss is a loss.
Now here's Beverley. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverley. Wow.
Booker against Beverley. Pass to Crowder. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Here's Vanderbilt. 9 points in his last outing. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Towns against Ayton. Fires for three. And Karl Anthony Towns gets the three. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Russell. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Sometimes that mid-range has got to be in play. It will help unlock the three-point game. Boy, D'Angelo Russell, a three-level scorer.
Basket's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Towns has got room. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 5 points.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Ayton against Towns. Pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
Russell against Paul. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Beverly. Fires the three. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, Patrick Beverly puts in the time to become a legit threat from range.
And here's Booker. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And CP3 never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Bridges and Johnson are the forwards. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Johnson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to McGee. Over Russell. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
4-3. Hauled in by McGee.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Bridges, left side. Pass to Johnson. Deflects the pass. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Payne. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. From deep. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Payne against Russell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Russell's got 8 points.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
Back to Payne. McGee in the post. Working on Reed. McGee a screen. Here's Shamet. Some solid D from Beasley.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
We had a few breakdowns on defense. We got to recognize personnel, giving them a few open shots to guys we've talked about. We'll be better as we go forward. We got to get out and run, but our defense will help us run more.
It all starts on D. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Timberwolves, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Moving on now to the first half. So far, things looking good for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Now here's Beverly. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hey, Beverly's got 5 now.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Booker against Beverly. Shoots from the elbow. Good. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Now here's Ayton. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Minnesota ball.
And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Now here's Russell. He's got 10. Vanderbilt with a screen. And Russell, here we go. And then Russell with the dunk.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Here's Vanderbilt coming off a Suns make. Beverly outside. Driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beverly's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Prince is checked in for Edwards. And Beasley has subbed in for Russell. The free throw's off from Ayton.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Beasley. There's the three. And Ayton pulls it down.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's Booker. Back to Crowder. The three is up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, talk about a timely 3-ball. They had to stay within reach going into the 4th, and they did.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back after this word. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Jay Crowder is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble, drive, pretty move.
The drive by Paul, and the foul on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul of the game. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Okogie's checked in. Paul finds Booker. And he makes it on the layup.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Beverly, the pass to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Beverly for 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
Timberwolves substitution, D'Angelo Russell.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges outside.
2 minutes.
Crowder outside. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Listen, we know that Crowder's work ethic is tremendous. So in these opportunities, he's ready.
Ball against Russell. Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Russell. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
You want D'Angelo Russell taking these shots. This guy is fearless.
Ball against Russell. Paul passes to McGee. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Paul into the lane.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
Towns on the screen. Drives to the hoop. Yeah!
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancer.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beverly comes in for Beasley. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, "This game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking." Looking for a late burst, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Pick and roll. Chris Paul, they are synonymous with excellence. This guy in the two-man game, look out.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancer.
Bridges finds Paul. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Russell. And an intentional foul right there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They've led by as many as 11.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Patrick Beverly. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And we know Patrick Beverly is one of those guys you love having him on your team. But if you're an opponent, you absolutely despise this guy's toughness and the way he embraces the defensive end of the floor. Patrick Beverly has dug it out of the dirt and created a great career.
Pass to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And here's Russell. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks, guys. D'Angelo, some great basketball tonight. Talk about the winning habits this team is forming.
Keeping it simple on the offensive end, limiting our errors on the defensive end. And I think that piles up. We stay solid throughout the whole game. Just simple, man. I think the simpler we keep it, the better we are as a team.
Keep it simple. What a great reminder. Thanks, D'Angelo.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.